Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 could be one of the most insane seasons Epic Games has ever made. Because we're not just talking about one crossover. We're potentially talking about Sonic, Persona 5, Mega Man, Crash Bandicoot, Kingdom Hearts, Tetris, Minecraft, Pac-Man, and even more gaming franchises all entering Fortnite. And here's where things get interesting. Some of these are confirmed, some of them have been heavily teased, and some are still just leaks that could completely change before launch. So today we're going through everything we know about Chapter 7 Season 4, what is actually confirmed, the biggest leaks, the possible battle pass, the new gameplay features, and what Epic could be planning for the story. Because if these leaks are right, Fortnite is basically turning into the ultimate video game crossover. Chapter 7 Season 4 is officially called Override, and it launches on August 20th, 2026. So, pretty soon. That's next week. And the season's tagline is, break the rules and change the game. And as you're probably thinking, this sounds like a normal Fortnite marketing line, trying to get you to get in and play the game. Until you look at what's actually being teased. The entire season appears to be built around gaming legends. And that means Fortnite could be bringing some of the biggest characters in gaming history into the Battle Royale scene at almost the same time. But before we get into all the leaks and all the stuff that we, are potentially going to see, let's start with the stuff that we know. Just as of last night, the biggest confirmation so far is that Sonic the Hedgehog will be joining. Epic has officially confirmed this Sonic crossover, ending months of speculation. Crazy. And this isn't looking like the simple item shop skin. The teasers point towards Sonic actually being connected to the gameplay of the season. We've seen reports of a Sonic-inspired dash ability, and there's also been speculation about Sonic-themed locations and items. Most importantly, Green Hill Zone has been connected to the season, which is the big loop-de-loop thing. I'll put a thing on the screen there for you. That way you can see it. And then things got even crazier, though. A recent teaser appears to point toward Dr. Eggman as well. So this may not just be, here's the Sonic skin, buy the skin. Epic could actually be building a mini Sonic universe inside of Fortnite. Imagine dropping into the island, finding a Green Hills style location, grabbing a Sonic ability, and flying across the map at a ridiculous amount of speed. And Sonic isn't the only confirmed gaming franchise. Next up is Persona. Persona 5 to be particular. Fortnite has teased Persona 5 through the phrase, take your heart, a reference strongly associated with the Phantom Thieves. I don't know who they are. My research just tells me this. This means the obvious character everyone is watching for is Joker. Now, I want to make an important distinction. The Persona collaboration is confirmed. That does not necessarily mean every rumored character or cosmetic is confirmed, but if Epic is bringing Persona 5 into the season, Joker is obviously the character most people are expecting, and this is exactly why Override is becoming so interesting. Sonic and Persona are completely different franchises. I'm talking Persona going around fighting things, doing things, whatever. And then next thing you know, a blue hedgehog running circles around people. Kind of crazy, right? Yet they're apparently going to exist in the same Fortnite season. And I'm going to be honest with you, we're not done yet. Now let's talk about the Gaming Legends leaks. So before Epic Games started confirming these collaborations and everything like that, Fortnite leakers were already reporting that the next season would be a Gaming Legends themed season, which I feel is pretty cool. According to reports from major Fortnite leakers, including Spush, FNBR, and Wenswing. I couldn't tell you. The season could include Sonic, Mega Man, Crash Bandicoot, Kingdom Hearts, and Persona 5. Those reports have been circulating since July. That's wild. I mean, okay, kind of not wild, but July, is pretty far out there. And now that Sonic and Persona have started becoming real, the older leaks are getting a lot more attention, because if those leaks were correct about two major franchises, what else could be accurate about all of these leaks that we're seeing here? Next, we're going to focus into Mega Man. Mega Man is one of the biggest names connected to the leaks, and he has repeatedly been mentioned alongside Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, and Kingdom Hearts as a part of a rumored Gaming Legends lineup per Vice. Nothing about the full Mega Man collaboration has officially been revealed yet, so for now, put Mega Man in the leak category. But it would make perfect sense. Fortnite has already brought characters from games like Halo, God of War, Resident Evil, Metal Gear, Street Fighter, and many others that they have brought into the game. Mega Man would fit perfectly into a Gaming Legends idea, and if Mega Man really does arrive, the big question is, do we get a skin? Do we get his little arm blaster? Maybe, a mythic tied to his little boots that thrust him up? Or do we get something bigger, like his own little POI? Because honestly, Epic has proven that collaborations don't have to be cosmetic anymore. I mean, right now you're seeing the web slingers, or you've seen the web slingers before in the mural of Spider-Man and Battlewoods. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Next, we're going to look at Crash Bandicoot. Crash has also been reported to be connected to, obviously, the Season 4 leaks. And this is one of the particularly interesting ones because Fortnite fans have been finding potential visual clues that could connect to Crash Bandicoot. If Epic actually puts Crash into Fortnite alongside Sonic and Mega Man, we're basically looking at a celebration of classic gaming characters from completely different generations, like your mom, your dad. This could bring the older folks. I mean, we would definitely love to beat up on them and everything like that, but let me tell you, they might want to stay out of our way, because us youngins are gonna gun them down. You know what I mean? That was kind of cringe, but and here's the obvious question here. Do we see Crash Bandicoot become part of the Battle Pass? Do we see Mega Man be part of the Battle Pass? I know they already came out with Sonic and everything like that. Would he be part of the Battle Pass? I'm not 100% sure, but there is still speculation. But the idea has been floating around for a while, so keep that in your mind. And if Epic wants to wants override the season to feel like a true Gaming Legends season, Crash would be one of the most recognizable ones that there is, because who doesn't know about the orange little Bandicoot running around smashing boxes and stuff? Obviously, some of the younger audience will not know about that, but trust me, I do. Now we're going to look at Kingdom Hearts, or just Sora. Fortnite's little collaboration with Disney and everything like that would really make sense here to bring in Kingdom Hearts because Kingdom Hearts is really tied with, Sora and Disney and Donald Duck, Goofy. You go around and you fight these. You help the Disney characters with a plague that came across their world and everything like that, and you save certain Disney characters. So this is probably, honestly, one of the most exciting rumors for longtime gamers. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 4 is potentially going to be announced here at D23. But the character that everybody is looking for, obviously, is Sora. He's got the Keyblade and everything like that. That would be a cool pickaxe as well. Kingdom Hearts has been connected to Fortnite leaks for months, and multiple reports have continued to point toward the franchise potentially arriving around this season. So that's a plus, since Disney's collab with Fortnite, or they bought Fortnite, or Fortnite bought Disney. I'm assuming that Disney bought Fortnite, hence why we're getting the Star Wars stuff and everything like that. Now, this is another one where we would need to be careful. A leak is obviously not guaranteed. Epic can delay collaborations, and plans obviously do change, just so you know about all these other ones that I'm going to be talking about, because this next one that I got here, I really hope that this will happen. But if Sora actually arrives, Fortnite players could potentially get one of the most iconic gaming weapons of all time, known as the Keyblade. And that alone would be an incredible addition to Fortnite's crossover history, because that is so iconic. Next up is probably one of the biggest ones that I would hopefully like to see. It's also very interesting. It would be Minecraft. Because Fortnite's official Discord reportedly contained a clue involving the phrase "survive the night." That has led to speculation about a Minecraft crossover, although the evidence isn't as definitive as Sonic or Persona. And this is where I think we need to be careful with the internet's rumor machine, because survive the night could also mean like Dead by Daylight, Until Dawn, all that stuff. I mean, yeah. You want to be careful though, because you might see some headlines that say Minecraft confirmed, but right now the smarter way to describe it is Minecraft has been teased and heavily speculated to be connected to Season 4. We don't know yet what the crossover would actually look like. Could we see Steve, a creeper, Minecraft-style cosmetics, a special location, a block building mechanic? We don't know. But if Fortnite and Minecraft actually collide, that's potentially... I'm going to be honest with you. I know we said it a lot in this video. It's going to be huge. It is going to be massive, like my forehead. Next up, we're going to look at Tetris. And this one is pretty weird. Tetris has been connected to Season 4 leaks. And what is Tetris actually going to mean for Fortnite? Because Epic could do something completely unexpected, like a cosmetic, an item shop collaboration, making a character look like a block, and every time you get a kill, you fall, like a block falls down and connects to the player. I don't know. We've seen it before. Or maybe there's some sort of gameplay mechanic where blocks just fall from the sky. I don't know, but the fact that Tetris is even being discussed alongside like the Sonic and Persona and Minecraft and everything like that, that just tells you just how unusual this season could be. It could be the craziest thing in the world, and I cannot get I can't. I'm so hyped for this season. We just saw, as I'm recording this today, Happy Gal is at Epic Games HQ, and she has played Chapter 7 Season 4, and I don't know, she can't say anything right now, and I'm sure other content creators are out there playing it. Wish it could be me, but you know. But yeah, this might be big, chat. This might be big. Now let's talk about Pac-Man and other possibilities. There are even more floating around, such as Pac-Man, Vampire Survivors, Marvel Tocone. I think it's Tocone, from what I've heard. And other gaming properties have been mentioned in leak reports and community investigations. This is where the list starts becoming almost impossible to believe. But remember, not every leak collaboration is a guarantee. That's all we gotta say. Some have stronger evidence, some has data mined information, and some are based on teasers, and some are just simply rumors. So if you're watching Fortnite videos before Season 4 launches, make sure you know which category you're looking at. Now let's move away from the collaborations for a second, because Season 4 isn't only about the gaming legends. Sprites are apparently returning. Epic has announced a new generation of sprites for Override with new powers, variants, and quality of life improvements, according to their Reddit page. And there's a pretty big new feature, the Sprite Garden. The sprites you collected during Season 3 won't simply disappear. Instead, you'll be able to preserve them in the Sprite garden, interact with them, visit other players' gardens, and show off your collection, according to their Reddit page again. There's also community design sprites coming to the game. So sprites are clearly becoming more than just a temporary Season 3 mechanic. Epic appears to be turning them into a continuing part of Fortnite's progression and collection system, which is really nice, because I've got to tell you, my channel has grown substantially because of this system and being able to give away sprites to the community and help the community out. So I'm glad that they're keeping that in there. Now let's talk about the island. We don't have like a complete official Season 4 map yet, but there are already signs that the Gaming Legends theme could affect the island itself. The biggest example is Sonic, obviously the Green Hill Zone with the Sonic crossover and everything like that. If that's true, what happens when the other franchises arrive? Could we get a Persona location, Crash-inspired area, a Kingdom Hearts landmark, a Minecraft-style section? If Epic Game really wants Override to feel pretty different, the map is probably going to be one of the biggest parts of the experience. Now let's talk about the story. This could connect everything together. Why is this season called Override? And why is the tagline break the rules, change the game? Because that sounds suspiciously appropriate for a season where different gaming universes are apparently colliding and combining. With Fortnite's story already having dealt with the reality of manipulation, the 0 point, and massive changes to the island. So what if Override is literally about something breaking through the boundaries between different gaming worlds? Sonic arrives, Persona arrives, potentially Minecraft, a creeper in a minecart just comes out of the thing during the live event, and he's like, fucking blows up everything. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts, Mega Man, Crash, and suddenly the Fortnite Island becomes a meeting point for gaming history. That would give Epic a perfect excuse to turn the season into one giant crossover event. And we know how much they like their crossovers and their events and everything like that. Hey, I ain't complaining. I spend my money on them, as you guys can see. And suddenly, we might even get our first major clue before the season even launches. On the 15th, I will be live. On the 15th. 4 more days. 4 more days. Now let's talk about the story moment, okay? A story moment called Unstable has been reported for August 15th. Just days before Season 4 obviously launches. The description reportedly teases that something powerful is changing the game and that the future of the island is at stake. If that event happens as expected, it could bridge between Season 3 and Override. And the timing is perfect. August 15th, something goes wrong. August 20th, Override begins, and suddenly the phrase, break the rules, changes the game, start making a lot more sense. So, where does this leave us? Here's what we know so far. Chapter 7, Season 4 is called Override, and it launches on August 20th. Sonic is confirmed, Persona is confirmed, the sprites are returning with new abilities and variants, and the new sprite garden is coming. Then we have major leaks in teases like Mega Man, Crash Bandicoot, Kingdom Hearts, Sora, potentially, Minecraft, Tetris, Pac-Man, and several other gaming properties. But here is the most important part. We shouldn't treat all of those names as confirmed, because the biggest mistake that you guys can make with Fortnite leaks is assuming that the leak collaboration automatically means that it's happening. Some of these could be delayed, some could be canceled, and some could just turn out to be completely wrong. But here's why I'm still extremely excited for this new season. The confirmed information, it already sounds crazy. We don't need every rumor to be true, and if Epic gives us Sonic and Persona 5 in new sprite gameplay, a major map change, and a few of the other rumored gaming legends, we could still be looking at one of the biggest Fortnite seasons of the year. And if the rest of the leaks are accurate, then Fortnite isn't just having another crossover season. It's turning the entire Battle Royale into a celebration of video game history. So now, the question isn't, are these gaming legends coming to Fortnite? Because some of them already are. The real question is, how many more are Epic hiding from us? How many more of these gaming legends are they hiding from us? And we're only days away from finding out. If you want to stay updated on every single Season 4 leak, Battle Pass reveal, map change, and crossover, make sure you're subscribed, because when Overdrive finally goes live, we're going to find out how much of this was real. And honestly, I don't think Epic Games has shown us everything yet.